Today we are cooking one pot chicken and rice for 2 people, and if you have more people around, don't worry, just multiply the ingredients, and if it's first time we meet, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more simple recipes like this. For this recipe you need 4 chicken thighs, and now we're gonna marinate the chicken with the following ingredients. You need 2 teaspoons of fresh minced garlic and 2 teaspoons of fresh minced ginger. I know it kind of looks a lot, but all that excess flavor will be absorbed by the rice. In a pot I have combined all the spices that you need for this recipe, starting with half teaspoon of salt, a quarter of teaspoon of black pepper, a quarter of teaspoon of turmeric, and a quarter of teaspoon of smoked paprika. Now to bind all these ingredients together we need 1 tablespoon of yogurt. The yogurt will also marinate the chicken and it will help keep it moist. Once you've added the yogurt, combine everything together and place the bowl into the fridge for at least half an hour. Ideally you want to leave it overnight, but half an hour will still give it some flavor. To get the right amount of rice for this recipe, I'm using a mug. You need half mug for 2 portions, that's about 120 grams. This was specifically for basmati rice, but if you're using any other variety, you might need to consider a different method. That's because with basmati it's pretty straightforward, you need double the liquid for the amount of rice you're using. And for this recipe, the liquid I'm cooking the rice in is a combination of half coconut milk and half water. So you need a half mug of coconut milk and a half mug of water. All these combined will help cooking the rice. These 2 combined will give us a perfect balance for what we want to achieve. Now depending on how patient or impatient you are, either half an hour later or the following day, we are to cook the chicken. Set a pan on medium-high heat and add about 2 tablespoons of veg oil and place the chicken in and cook it till it gets a nice golden brown color on each side. This will probably take about 5 to 10 minutes depending on how thick the chicken is, but even if it's not cooked all the way through, don't worry because there's more cooking happening later on. Once you get with the chicken to the results that you want to achieve, remove it from the heat, but leave the pan on because we are continuing to cook the rest of the ingredients. So to the same pan we cooked the chicken in, we're gonna be adding half sliced white onion, and we are to cook these until it starts getting caramelized. That's probably taking about 5 minutes. And if you feel that you need more oil, just add 1 or 2 more tablespoons. When the onion gets to the point that it's caramelizing slightly, you can get back the chicken straight into the pan. And after that follow with the rice that we measured earlier, but to be honest you probably want to do this the other way around. The rice should be at the bottom so it cooks better and the chicken on the top, but in the end it doesn't really matter because we're gonna put a lid on and it's gonna be fine. To get some extra flavor I'm adding 2 bay leaves, and to all these ingredients I'm adding the coconut milk and water mixture. Not too much seasoning because the chicken is heavily seasoned and it has enough power to infuse the rice. We're only gonna be adding a good pinch of salt and a pinch of caraway seeds. Now get the lid on and cook this for about 15 minutes from when it starts simmering. Finish the dish with freshly chopped chilies or fresh coriander. And if you enjoy my one pot chicken and rice recipe for 2 people, make sure to give it a thumbs up and I'll see you in the next one.